Last week, we started a new travel series. We began exploring the capital city of UAE, Abu Dhabi. Welcome to part 2 of that series. Let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Just Go with Amreen. We have come to this brand new island. It's recently opened. It's called the Hudayriyat Island. The Hudayriyat Island is massive. It comprises of a lot of tracks like bike tracks, cycle tracks, running, jogging. They have OCR parks. There's a lot to do in this place. It's a perfect day out. Literally, you can spend an entire day here with your family, friends. You can just chill. There's a beach which we are headed to right now. It has an array of new attractions from beach camping and glamping tents with private pool to a splash park, an obstacle course, new cycling and jogging tracks. We visited a part of this island called the Marsana, which is known for its entertainment and waterfront promenade. Our next stop in this vlog in Abu Dhabi is visiting the oldest building in this emirate. It is called Qasr Al Husn and it is of historic importance. And this is located in the heart of the city center of Abu Dhabi Emirate. The oldest standing structure in Abu Dhabi, the picturesque Qasr Al Husn, was built around the 1790s. This commanding structure overlooked the coastal trade routes and protected the growing settlement established on the island. The artifacts in this museum are dated back as far as 6000 BC. You will be fascinated to know how the ruling family, Al Nahyan family, has changed the lives of its residents for better due to their commitment and vision. By the way, the fans of culture and craft and those looking for unique mementos will love the site's House of Artisans, an incredible center that promotes the preservation of the UAE's intangible heritage. The sun has almost set, so this is all from me today and I will see you guys tomorrow. New day and new locations exploring Abu Dhabi. Good morning everyone. We are continuing our episode number 2 in the Abu Dhabi series. We are headed to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. We were supposed to leave really early in the morning. I woke up at 7, got all dressed and ready to go, and somebody decided to sleep in. So due to Corona, they don't provide abayas anymore. You have to buy one yourself. You can't get it from them for free anymore. So pre-Corona, what used to happen is that you would just walk in wearing whatever you're wearing. Obviously, you're still modestly dressed, but they need you to cover your hands till your feet and your head. So they would give you an abaya which pretty much looks like the one that I've bought right now, but not anymore. One of the most outstanding places to visit in Abu Dhabi is the impressive and inspiring Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. It is one of the world's largest mosques and the only one that captures the unique interactions between Islam and other world cultures. Visitors are welcome to enter the mosque except during prayer times. The entry is absolutely free and you can either choose to explore the mosque at your own pace or opt for the free 45-minute guided tour. So for our last and final stop for this episode in Abu Dhabi, we have come to this place called Wahat Al Karama. It's located right opposite the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, and the views from here of the mosque are stunning. Most people come to Wahat Al Karama not knowing what it is, simply for the views of the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. However, when we visited this place, we got to know there is so much more to it than what meets the eye. Wahat Al Karama is a permanent tribute to the fallen heroes of the UAE. Wahat Al Karama literally means the oasis of dignity, a fitting title for the site chosen to immortalize the names of the men who gave their lives for the UAE. The memorial itself comprises 31 massive aluminium-clad tablets, each leaning on one another, symbolizing the unity, solidarity, and mutual support that bind together leadership and citizens with the servicemen and women who protect them. The poetic verses and quotations splayed out across the panels include poetic verses by the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding president of the UAE. The best time to actually come to this place is the evening, and you can get some really amazing shots when the light comes on. But since we came here in the morning, we thought might as well make a stop right now. But ideally, you want to come here in the evening. So guys, in case if you're wondering that if Abu Dhabi is open for tourists during the pandemic, the answer is yes. It is open and it is absolutely safe to come to Abu Dhabi during the pandemic. Everything is open. Although there are a ton of restrictions, there are things that I was surprised to know. For example, when we went to the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, they are not giving out abayas anymore. So you have to buy them, or you have to bring your own if you own one. Also, they don't print out tickets anymore. You have to register online. The entry to the mosque, however, is absolutely free, but you have to register online and then you can go in. Even when we went to Qasr Al Hosn, you have to purchase the ticket. The entry to the museum was 30 dirhams, but they send you the ticket on your email and you have to show that to the security before you enter the museum. So these are some of the changes you will notice when you visit these places post-corona. Otherwise, everything is safe, all protocols in place, and it's absolutely safe and open for you to visit Abu Dhabi during the pandemic. This is all from me for this episode. I will see you. We have one more episode left in this series. If you guys like this vlog, give me a big fat thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming vlogs. If you want to see the other vlogs from this Abu Dhabi series, I will link them all down below. Go and check them out. I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Take care. Cheers. Man, it is hot and wow, I am tired. So the next stop in the vlog, the next spot we've come to, so for our last stop of the day, and no, those were all the locations that we went to in, I will kick your ass. And for